Good morning, you lovely lot. This is Mrs. Fletcher-Brown, and I'm going to talk you through session 5. So this is Monday's session, Monday the 11th of January. This is session 5 for our book club of letters from the Lighthouse. So first of all, we're just recapping words from last week. That would have been from last Friday. And take the time today to read through the new vocabulary that's down the bottom there. If you want to do some extra research on those words and the meaning of those words, then feel free. Okay, so session 5. This is really important, this bit here up the top. So it says that we're going to start by reading pages 45 to 61. So that's read or listen to Miss Wells reading chapter 5 and up to page 61 of chapter 6. So you'll start by listening to her read all of chapter 5. The videos are on the Pupil Portal for you on the book club page. And then listen to her reading chapter 6, but only up to page 61. And when she says, everything felt damp with cold. So once you've listened to that, come back to this slide and we'll think about these questions. So it says, think back to chapters 3 and 4. So you can always listen to those again if you need to. Think about Olive's thoughts on evacuation, the excitement, the anticipation of what life would be like in Devon and what it would be like with Queenie. Then we want you to create a list on the left-hand side of a piece of paper headed before evacuation. So you can draw a line down the middle of the piece of paper and on the left-hand side at the top write before evacuation and include ideas that are retrieved and inferred, such as Olive thought that staying with Queenie might make her feel closer to Suki. So on that left-hand side, we want you to write down Olive's thoughts on evacuation, maybe the excitement, the anticipation of what life would be like. Then, once you've listened to those pages 45 to 61, you can make another list on the right-hand side headed in Devon, and then write a list of Olive's first impressions once she gets to Devon and her thoughts on Queenie. So the list on the left-hand side, you could always do this first before you listen to the new chapters, thinking about Olive's thoughts on evacuation. And then once you've listened to the chapters, come back and make the list on the right-hand side and write down your thoughts on what Olive's first impressions of Devon and Queenie were like. We're practicing the skills retrieve because we're finding information in the text, and our ability to infer, so to read in between the lines, be a detective, use the clues in the text to help you make some inferences. Well done, and I'll see you tomorrow.